Yeah, so one of the tough things about Spotify is that when you're trying to touch the algorithm and you're trying to take advantage of how Spotify will boost an artist when they're consistent with their releases, it's a little bit tougher when you're the type of artist that can't put out consistent songs with good quality versus putting out a handful of songs, maybe 4 or 5 songs a year that that really sound good.
Yeah.
And to my knowledge, to my understanding, if you put out songs on Spotify that are at least decent, and Spotify recognizes that, oh snap, this person is releasing a song every other week, they begin to favor you. They begin to put you in different playlists and begin to bring you more exposure. What do you recommend to the artists that might say, well, gosh, like I would put out a song every other week, but it takes me at least 2 months to even craft a good song? Like, what do you say to those artists?
Um, they don't have to stress that algorithm on Spotify. Like you can go to the most friendly platform for that type of strategy would be YouTube. Or just search engine optimization in general. So when you have, like, let's say you do a cover song or something like that, or a remix or something like that, that traffic that people search the song for still comes in.
Yeah.
So that's more favorable than trying to play the Spotify algorithm game. Like, yeah, you still upload it to Spotify.
Yeah.
But YouTube is much better for that. So the way search engine optimization works, a certain amount of people are going to be, if you know, I don't know, Blake Shelton, whoever comes out with a song and gets a certain amount of search volume as soon as it comes out, that traffic is going to usually slow down a bit as time goes on.
Right.
However, there's some keywords and some searches that have a steady amount of traffic over time. So, for instance, somebody like Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
always going to get a steady amount of searches, or Prince, or whoever, AC/DC. These people are going to get steady amounts of traffic over time. When you do covers for them, it's much more likely to last you, and you don't have to play the Spotify algorithm game. Same way with search traffic on a website. Like if you're going after a keyword that people search for continuously versus going after the trends, like so-and-so said this in the news today. Right? That's a trend.
Yeah.
Like people might not be searching that in a month
Right.
or 2 months. But if it's a keyword that people search for, every year, like all the time, then that's keyword that's a better one to go after.
Yeah.
Not that the trends can't get you traffic and like still, make you money and get you new fans and all that stuff, but it's not a long-term strategy then. So the long-term strategy is to go after content or cover songs or keywords that have longer search history.
Yeah. So you don't always have to double down on Spotify when you have these other platforms that would lend to longevity and things like that.
Yeah.
That's great. And I think even with YouTube, and we kind of talked about this in the past, but the awesome thing about YouTube is you can show more of who you are and more of what your interests are and your personality, and attract that fan base, attract those people that you feel are your tribe, that you identify with.
Yeah, you can do other videos on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. So YouTube has other features now too, like just posting, or you can post pictures now. You can do stories. Like it's not, their stories aren't as big as Instagram stories.
Pictures, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like you can do, but let me double check that. But yeah, whenever you do posts on YouTube, like you can still, you know about the posting feature, right?
Yeah, well, I know as far as stories
do
and
polls.
stuff.
Yeah,
the polls.
yeah. I know you can do pictures and videos.
That's
like
awesome.
you can, after you come out with a video, you can then post it a week later to get more people to click on it.
Wow.
You can post a photo.
Yeah.
You can post I think you have to have a certain follower count to do stories on there. But yeah, it has more community features now. So YouTube is absolutely a solid option for that.
Wow. Let's get it, YouTube.